Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're making this very beautiful beaded curtains. We are going to see how to do this from scratch, bead by bead, until we get to the end where we get to admire our work as we have some fun and even get to dance a little. So guys, if you like what you sing, kindly don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so anytime we have something as beautiful as this coming your way, you'll be first to be notified. So on to step 1, where we're going to be preparing our materials. Here I'm putting 1-inch distance in between our wooden frame. This is where our wooden beads are going to pass through once we fix them onto the fishing line, and then we fix them onto this frame. So here I'm drilling the holes onto our frame using the same marks that I put earlier on. So as you can see, I make sure that the holes go through from the top to the bottom of the frame. And this is just a wooden plank that you can use. Make sure that it's a strong piece of wood and straight, so that you can be able to last you long. And here I'm putting hooks that we're going to use as anchors, where we're going to use on the door frame. So remember to do this before you start your work. So as you can see, all the holes are done. So on to our next thing, which is very important, and I had to draw a rough outline of how our curtain will look like, and also the numbers of beads that I'm going to be using and their color combinations. So these are the beads that I'm using. They come with their holes already done, and I'm going to be using the cream, maroon and black colors for this wooden curtain project, and also this fishing line, which I cut approximately 5 foot length, because our curtain length is 5 feet, and this is a bead that I'm going to be using as a stopper at the bottom. So what you do is you pass the fishing line through the stopper like that, and then you make several knots, preferably 3 knots, so that your work remains sturdy and very firm, so it can't break at the bottom. Remember, fishing lines are very strong, so they're the best option for when you're making a curtain like this. And then now we begin. I'm going to be putting, remember, our end curtain is going to have a wave kind of pattern. So in regards to this, each of the strand is going to have a different combination, and that's why I had to draw it down and also put the number combination on each number of wooden strand that I'm going to use on the cutting. So this is very important for you to do if it's going to have a unique pattern that you need to maintain to the end. But if it's just going to be a straight pattern or something that's simple, you can just make the first sample and then you can repeat it. As you can see, you're making good progress with these cream beads, and I'm going to add some so that I can make the wave a little bit higher on this particular end, like that. So make sure to always count your work, counter check it always, and just be hands-on. You need to be very alert so that you can get it correctly. Guys, remember that art is something that takes time and requires patience. It's something that if you love and you have an urge to do, regardless of how long it will take, you're going to go to the end. And the end product, trust me, always is really great. Even if you're an amateur, even if you're a beginner, if you just stick to trying and not giving up, eventually you're going to end up with something that's brilliant, and you're going to sleep with a big smile on your face. So like this curtain takes approximately 2 working days to make fully, also depending on the width, but you need to check all the pieces. You see, like this one, it's going to spoil our string, so you throw it away. So you just basically need to be alert and very keen as you continue with your work. But this is something that's simple and very easy to do, because it's just a matter of putting these beads into the fishing line in accordance to the pattern that you want, and at the end of the day you're going to have something that's beautiful. I'm really grateful to you guys for all this great feedback that you've been giving me. For those of you who have been able to make different products, I've shared with the rest of the community on our community tab. Kindly go check. You can see what other beaders have been able to do just from watching our tutorials. And I really love your feedback. It's what keeps me going. And a huge thanks to all of you for keeping it here and also learning. Remember, this is something that you can do on the side and be able to make some extra money or some extra income that can come in handy. And this is something that I've seen some of you have been able to do, and I'm really proud of you guys. And also, this is something that you can definitely do as a hobby or something that will help you develop your creative side, and also just to break the monotony of doing the same thing every day. Remember, art is diverse. If you can check our videos, you'll see we have a variety of different products that we are able to do, just from understanding the concepts from the beginning. So art is something that's beautiful, and I'd like to challenge you to try it out. So as you can see here, I was able to make that strand. It looks like that. That's a sample. And here I'm going to try and put it through the frame that we had earlier made. I hope you guys remember the one that we're drilling. So that's why I'm going to pass it through. Remember, we already put some hooks and we'll put the frame there. So we put it through from the bottom to the top, and then I put a stopper, the black beads, what I'm referring to stoppers, the black small beads like this. I'm going to put them through there. This act as stoppers on the top side of this beautiful curtain. So make sure that they're secure, and then they basically look like something like this. And don't cut them yet. Make sure you're done making the whole thing before you cut them, so that you can counter check. As you can see, after making several other strands and following the pattern that I had drawn earlier, it's already forming. The wave, the V-shaped wave, is forming on the top on the maroon, and at the bottom with the black bead colors. I hope this is clear, you can see. And this is the beauty of art. With every step that you take, you can be able to see that there is progress that you're doing every step that you take. So this is a close-up. You can see the cream beads, and then you make sure that up there at the frame it's quite tight, and also all the beads are straight and tight like that, so that you don't leave annoying gaps. And with time, you see this is another close-up where this I'm adding more strands to our frame, and as you can see, the wave has improved and added. So just a reminder is you just need to be quite patient when you're doing this, and also very keen. Counter check your work after every step that you take. Make sure that the beads align neatly and you haven't missed any holes on the frame. And as you can see, this thing looks beautiful, I tell you guys. I really wish you could make one and see it for yourself, but it looks beautiful. I love that this is something that anyone can do from anywhere in the world, and I'd like you to take upon this challenge and try out making something maybe different. It doesn't necessarily have to look exactly like mine, but I'd really love to see you guys try out. So after you're satisfied with how your curtain looks when you're done, you just go ahead and cut the excess fishing line carefully, not to snap the correct ones. So you carefully snap the excess fishing line on the top and also at the bottom until the end, and you should have something that looks this clean. And guys, I really wish you could be able to even experience the feeling of finishing something like this. And this is something that you can use in hotels, in your sitting rooms, in your houses, in your places of work, anywhere. You can even use this as a wall art, and the feeling never gets old of passing through one curtain like this. Please let me know, what are your honest thoughts on this curtain? Would you like to have one or to try one out? Kindly let me know your feedback down on the comment section down below, and also you can suggest what you'd like to see next. So kindly let me know in the comment section down below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can check out more of our art on Stike Arts and Landscaping on Instagram, and I hope to see you on the next video, guys.